This is the Hero 4 Black. Just came out. We're going to take a look at it. It's my first GoPro Hero 4 camera, and I'm going to see if this is something that I'll keep or something that you might even want to get yourself. It's been an awesome time here in Vegas. I've been covering a conference, and during my downtime, I've been playing with this, the GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition. This is the newest GoPro camera for a live action recording. Now, you might have seen skydivers, skateboarders, custom car owners, and other groups create some awesome videos, and this little device usually is what's taking that video. As you can see, it's no larger than a box of Tic Tacs, and with the waterproof case, you can actually fit it into your pocket pretty easily. So that camera is ready for the moment to happen. There are 3 buttons on the Hero 4, a power button, a shutter button, and of course a settings button right there. Each button has multiple options, so you can create videos, take stills or continuous shots, and figure out all the settings. Of course, the best part is the quality of the Hero 4. This camera, the Hero 4 Black that is, this camera can take 4K video at 30 frames per second. It can also take 1080p videos at 120 frames per second, which means you can slow down a video to 25% of the original speed and not experience any blurry or choppy frames. I did a test at the Light in Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, and then a quick test down the Vegas Strip, and here's what I captured. The photo camera side takes 12 megapixel pictures and can take 30 pictures a second. As you may notice, there is no LCD viewfinder on the back. That's to keep the size of the Hero 4 down. You can connect up to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi through your phone or your tablet to see what's going on the camera or review some of the shots you took. The Hero 4 Black is waterproof up to 40 meters with the case on. 3.1 ounce camera can attach to many different items like helmets, tripods, or anything else with add-on accessories. You can even put it onto your chest if you wanted to. And there are a plethora of resolutions to record from VGA all the way up to 720, 1080p, 2.7K, and 4K resolutions with the Hero Black. So these are the specs of the Hero 4 Black, but is it worth the price? Now when we come back, I'll put that all together for you and weigh out the pros and cons. So this camera can record up to 4K at 30 frames per second. But is it the right camera for you and your home movies? Let's take a look at all the pros and cons of the Hero 4 Black. First, the camera takes some getting used to. The LCD on front is too small and has no backlit option. That really sucked when I was in a low light situation where I needed to see the settings to change it from 120 frames per second to 30 frames per second. The button system is also confusing, with the power button being the most annoying out of the 3. If I press the button down, I want it to turn on as fast as possible. Instead, I'm waiting, and sometimes the Hero 4 Black doesn't even turn on. I gotta mash the button down a couple more times. On the side of the camera, once you take it apart, is the card. Let's just take it apart really quick. The card, the USB, and the HDMI connectors. The door actually completely removes. That's something I really don't care for. It means I have a small piece of plastic sitting on my desk and could disappear in an instant. For best waterproof results, you really want to have that plastic door on to protect these connections. I'm not sure why they didn't make a little rubber arm so the door can stay attached to the GoPro HERO. Because when I have it plugged in, I don't have this casing on, I'm holding it like this. The lens of the HERO 4 Black is fixed one. It does use a fisheye lens optic, which means it'll capture more of the surrounding area and also gives it that curvy look on the video. You can straighten it out through the GoPro software or other third-party programs, so it looks as flat as this. Now, I had some problems connecting the Wi-Fi through my phone to the HERO 4. It took a few tries and wasn't always successful. Since a lot of people do these connections and use the GoPros, and things haven't changed from the HERO 3, I'm going to give it another go when I get home. The videos record as MP4 files, but when you put it on the GoPro software, it then converts it to AVI or movie files. A 30 frame per second video is about 12 megabits per second, but a 120 frame per second video is about 56 megabits per second. Although I get a case and a couple mount arms for it, I didn't have one of the simplest attachments, and that's this right here, the actual attachment to put it onto a tripod. I had to pay another $20 for that small piece of plastic, and it would have been nice if it was included with the camera. Speaking of the price, the HERO 4 Black is $499. That's about $161 per ounce. In all, the camera does a great job, and I can add it to my recording rig wherever I need to, like a guitar neck or in the background. It's not going to be in the way. If 1080p 120 frames per second, or 4K video for that matter, is not something you care about, then the HERO 4 Black won't be for you. Maybe the HERO 4 Silver. The lowest end HERO is also great in its own right at $129.99. It shoots at 1080p at 30 frames per second and photos at 5 megapixel. So that's the HERO. Do you use it? Have you gotten the new HERO 4 Black? Do you use the HERO 3? I've seen many of them. Even here in Vegas, I see a lot of people walking around with the HEROs on sticks, just going like that. And it's easy to carry, it's easy to put in your pocket, and easy to travel with for that matter. Let me know what you think by tweeting me over at Geekazine, Think Magazine, put in a geek, or geekazine@gmail.com. If you've got a product that you want me to review over this Vegas skyline, let me know and we can work that all out. But until next time, you guys geek out and take care.